We were 4 friends on a late-night road trip, me, Ryan, Daniel, and Chris. It was Ryan's idea. He wanted to drive all night, reach the mountains by morning, and watch the sunrise. It sounded fun at the time. No traffic, no noise, just an empty road and loud music. By midnight, the city lights were far behind us. The highway stretched endlessly into darkness. Ryan drove, tapping the steering wheel to the beat of the music. Daniel kept changing songs, while Chris joked from the back seat. I held my phone, following the GPS. Stay on this road for 20 miles, the GPS said. Everything felt normal at first. We passed a few trucks, a gas station, and then, nothing. The road grew quieter. Trees started appearing on both sides, tall and close together. Ryan frowned. This doesn't look like the main highway anymore. It's a shortcut, I said. GPS says it's faster. The road narrowed into a single lane. The streetlights disappeared. Only our headlights cut through the darkness. The trees leaned over the road like they were closing in. Chris laughed nervously. If we die, I'm blaming you. Daniel lowered the music. Yeah, this is getting creepy. Relax, I said. We'll be back on the main road soon. The GPS spoke again. Continue straight for 2 miles. Ryan kept driving. Gravel crunched under the tires now. The road looked older, barely maintained. Fog started forming between the trees. After a minute, Ryan slowed down. You sure about this? Before I answered, the GPS said. Turn left. We all looked ahead. There was no road. Just dense forest. Trees packed tightly together. A narrow gap that looked more like an animal trail than a road. Ryan shook his head. That's not a turn. I checked the screen. The blue route clearly went left. It says left, I whispered. Daniel leaned forward. That's not a road. The GPS repeated, louder. Turn left. Ryan didn't move. Chris shifted uneasily. Maybe it's a dirt road. The GPS spoke again. This time, slower. Turn left, now. The tone felt different. Almost human. Ryan sighed. If this is wrong, we turn back immediately. He slowly turned the wheel. The car moved into the narrow path. Branches scraped against both sides. Leaves brushed across the windshield. The ground became uneven, and the car bounced slightly. No one spoke. The forest swallowed us completely. The main road disappeared behind us. The fog thickened, glowing in the headlights. After a minute, the GPS said. Continue forward. Ryan drove slowly. The trees seemed endless. No animals. No wind. Just silence. Then the GPS screen flickered. The map disappeared. What happened? I muttered. Ryan glanced at me. Lost signal. The screen went black. Then it came back. But there was no map. Just a blinking dot in the middle of nowhere. The GPS spoke again. You are close. Chris leaned forward. Close to what? No reply. The car crept forward. The fog became thicker, almost white. Our headlights barely cut through it. Then suddenly, the path ended. Ryan hit the brakes. We stared ahead. A clearing. In the middle of it, shapes. Tall. Dark. Standing still. They looked like people. A circle of them. Facing away from us. My chest tightened. Don't go closer. The GPS whispered. You're late. The voice didn't sound robotic anymore. It sounded soft. Human. No one breathed. They've been waiting. The shapes moved. Slowly. All at once. They turned toward the car. I felt my heart stop. Ryan slammed the gear into reverse. The tires spun. The car jerked backward violently. The GPS started glitching. They're waiting, waiting, waiting. The headlights flickered. One of the figures stepped forward. Then another. They didn't walk normally. Their movements were stiff, unnatural. Chris shouted, "Go! Go!" Ryan floored the accelerator. The car bounced wildly as we sped back through the forest. Branches slammed against the windows. Something scraped along the roof. The GPS kept whispering. "You're late, you're late, you're late." Daniel covered his ears. "Turn it off." I tried, but the phone wouldn't respond. Something hit the back of the car. Hard. Chris screamed. Ryan didn't stop. He kept driving blindly through the path. Finally, we burst out onto the main road. Ryan kept driving for several minutes without speaking. The GPS went silent. The map returned. Normal route. Straight highway. No forest. No turn. Nothing. We all sat quietly, breathing heavily. Then I looked at the GPS history. There was no left turn recorded. No off-road path. Just a straight line. Like we never left the road. Chris whispered, "We're not going back, right?" "No," Ryan said immediately. We drove in silence. Then, just as we relaxed, the GPS speaker crackled. One last whisper came through. "Next time, don't be late."